Hey all, it's Michael Kostroff with another one of my weekly videos. I've talked about this before, but I think it bears repeating. I want to talk about the what I call the myth of the bold choice. Some of the most often given advice from casting directors, and some of the most misguided, in my opinion, advice given from casting directors is that when preparing an audition, you should make a bold choice. Make a bold choice. It sometimes takes the form of do something that nobody else would do, or, yeah, that kind of thing. Be different. I don't think that when we are doing good, honest acting work, that any of us are thinking about making a bold choice, being different, or standing out. And if the job that we're applying for is good acting, then why would we take an approach that does not favor good acting? Here's what happens. The casting director who's on the receiving end sees something that is different to them or that seems like a bold choice to them and goes, that's how you do it. But I don't think that's how the actor gets to that choice, by trying to be bold, trying to be different, trying to stand out. I have had a couple of jobs where I got on the set and they said, wow, nobody did it like you. I didn't get there by trying to be different. I just did the good, honest acting work that the version of it that occurred to me is what I did. It happened to be different. It happened to stand out. It happened to strike them as bold. It wasn't calculated that way. And I don't think it's good advice. I think they're confusing the result with the creation of the audition. So I found this clip that I'm going to share with you. Bill Lawrence, great TV director, producer, writer, and I think he very clearly lays out the difference between making something your own and trying to wow them with some dazzlingly different approach. Let's take a look.
I don't mind if people, rip a joke or change the line. I don't know if you guys do or not, and they're kind of putting the language into themselves. But if you're so talented that you're not right for the character that's written, you got to cross your fingers and hope that I see that, and or just say maybe this one's not for me. What I don't respond to ever is someone that comes in and goes, this story that you've been doing in your head and that you see how it works and how people sound, I got a completely different take, and I'm going to do the character completely different than your casting director told me and the stage descriptions told me. That never, ever works because, it takes me a while to get out of my head. But the other side is, if you go for it, these people are all skilled up here. We've got our 10,000 hours, and maybe it's not in your wheelhouse, but you're so good that who you are comes through. Writers are very responsive to leaning into the curve when they get to know actors and actresses, but never take this type of question as going to go, I'm going to show them something different than what's in their head.
I think this clip serves as an excellent warning. Don't show off your writing skills. Don't show off your reimagining skills. Like, I know that it says that this is an old Texan cowboy sitting on his porch, but I'm going to make him a German, fashion designer. It's different. It will stand out. It is bold. Not a good choice. Not a good choice. I really want to encourage you to ignore the directive to do something different, bold, or something that stands out, or something that nobody else was doing. How do I know what everybody else is doing? And also, it's not going to be the same because it's on me. It's somebody else. You can't replicate somebody else's performance. All very silly advice. I really urge you to take that and go, yes, thank you, put that aside, and then go do your honest acting work. The other side of that is, don't be limited by what concerns about whether or not people will like it. You just have to create your art, The painter doesn't go, oh, well, I'd like to make this grass blue, but I don't know if people will like it. Go ahead and make it blue, if that's how it occurs to you and what seems right. But you have to honor the evidence in the script, the stage directions, the character breakdown. These are your friends, not your enemies. You don't have to, they're not trying to double cross you. Just do good, honest acting work. And I believe that stands out. Tell me if you think I'm wrong. I think we drive ourselves crazy trying to meet that silly directive. That's all for this week. Holler back, as the kids say, and let me know what you think. And I'll see you next week.